Hello everyone, this is Indira Sharma from loosenyourmind.com, and today we are going to discuss about why it is important to talk about mental health, whether it be mental well-being or mental illness. But before that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon to get the regular updates of my upcoming videos. So moving on, in fact, almost everyone at some or the other point of time in their life experience or struggle with some or the other kind of mental health conditions. But what do we tend to do? We normally tend to hide it. We are not ready to either accept it or just we try to ignore it. So it may be for someone due to lack of awareness that they don't know what's happening to them. But most of the time, and for most of us, it's due to the stigma attached to it, that we are not supposed to talk about it. Because of that stigma, we are not ready to express it to someone. And till today, in this modern world also, whenever we see or whenever we hear of any other people suffering from mental illness, we tend to label them or give them all kind of these names. We don't even realize how harmful it can be to that person. And most of the time, mental illness is not always visible outside. It's the illness which person is going through inside their body, inside their mind. So we can't see how people are suffering from inside. We just tend to look outside and judge people by the outer appearance. No wonder this is a topic which many of us find hard to speak about, but this is the time we all need to change how we speak about it, how we think about it. So why is it very important to talk about mental illness? So firstly, it reduces or removes the stigma attached to it. So when the stigma is removed or at least reduced, people will start feeling comfortable speaking about it, right? People will start realizing that it's a normal illness which can happen to anyone, right? So people will come up more and speak freely about it when they start feeling comfortable. So reducing the stigma or removing the stigma is very important, and when it can be removed is when we talk more about it, right? The second is it helps in creating awareness. So we have to make people realize that it's not only them who are suffering. It's not only a single individual who is suffering. So almost half of the population or more than half of the population is suffering from one or the other kind of mental illness. And the study has found that it's more common in youths. So when we create awareness and when we create the realization that it's not that person who is only suffering, or it's not one or two person who is only suffering, but it can happen to anyone. So that brings the sense of acceptance and openness to the people, where they will be comfortable in sharing or opening up about the illness. It will in turn help them or help everyone in healing also. So the third one is it promotes treatment and it decreases the rate of suicide also. So this being the most important one, because mental health is so taboo that too many people are not getting the treatment which they really need, because people are not aware, because people are not ready to accept it, or hiding it from themselves, hiding it from the family, or families are hiding from the society, right? Because of that, people are not getting treated properly, or they are not getting good treatment. And in turn, the poor mental health, when there is no proper treatment, the poor mental health can lead to suicide also. So having open discussions about it, having open dialogues about it can really heal the person who is suffering from mental health, or make people feel comfortable to speak about, and just talking helps to save many lives. So let's go ahead and talk about it as much as we can, as loud as we can. So finally, the taboo, the stigma attached to it will be someday removed. So the upcoming generation will not be having any kind of fear about it. So that's all for my today's video. Do give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and please do share with your friends and families. Thank you so much.